6 o'clock in the morning, out in the shop trying to beat the heat. Uh, Still hot, humid. It's not in the middle of the day hot, so gotta holding off on finishing that well. We did run into a snag there at the 200 feet. We got the pits cleaned out. Went back, tried to go back to drilling. Probably made a foot or so, and stuff still wasn't right. And I think we got in between two rocks or something. I don't know what it was, but it got hung up. That bit did. I might got a little bit of a hurry, trying to get finished up, that day. But pushed down there, got hung up. Circulate just fine, but man, that bit was hung up. Couldn't get it free. I pulled on a good bit. Scared I was going to maybe pull that PVC pipe too or something, So we kind of just gave it a rest, and went back and, sure as shit the next day, come out there. There it was, sitting in that spot. So it's not where I wanted to be. That was just the start. We was just starting to get into that good water sand. We maybe had about a foot of it drilled. Still not near enough of it. I needed that 30 foot, but we're gonna give it another go. I think I'm gonna go with the 3-inch pipe. I got another bit, and we was thinking about putting one of those 24 volt DC motors, hooking it up on solar. Kind of like messing with all that stuff, All this is just a project, just keeps me busy. Stuff I like to do, take her with. So, I'm not in a bind getting any of this done, but today I want to get to working on this smoker. 3/16 plate here. I think it's plenty big. It's sure heavy enough. I did want to build me a cutting table. I just don't think I'm gonna mess with it right now. I want to use all my material, getting this pit built. Then, if I got some extra stuff, I'll use. Not sure what all I'm gonna use out of this. I got some 1.5-inch square tubing, 1 inch, 3/4. Couple sticks angle iron, expanded metal, but I got enough to get started anyway. I'm gonna see if this winch here, this Harbor Freight Special, pick up both of these plates, but shouldn't have no problem. I ain't too fond of this rigging right here, but I'll try to keep my feet out from up underneath it. Well, my plans is to put it on this wooden table that I built and use it for just about anything. I'm gonna cut off of it, try to get my pieces cut out, and then maybe just do some assembly over here and stuff. Then I don't know. We'll see how it'll work, but I plan on getting me a table that I can roll around. I can set my plate up on, get cutting. I did buy me one of these titanium plasma cutters. Pretty anxious to see how it works. I got it hooked up yesterday. Pretty easy to hook up, just air in the back. Got it hooked up to the compressor. I got an air dryer and everything hooked up to my compressor, and it's also got a dryer there in the back. And got it hooked up on a regulator. It's running about 90 pounds. It wants from 80 to 110, I believe. But I got everything set on 90, so it'll work out just right. But this thing's supposed to be a hoss. It is one of them Harbor Freight specials. But did a lot of reading up on the reviews and stuff, and people talk pretty good about this machine here. So we're gonna give it a shot. You know, I didn't want to go out and spend, you know, $3,000, $4,000 on a high dollar plasma cutter just out here. You know, just making barbecue pits and stuff from time to time. Anyway, we'll give it a shot and see how it works. Anyway, let me get it set. Go ahead and put a piece of flat bar up here, about an 1/8 inch off my cut, run it all the way down. At least all my pieces will be the same. Going for an 18 by 18 firebox, and so we can get this thing cut. First cut. I got all the pieces cut, cleaned up. Come to find out that slag, you just take a little old chipping hammer, go through there and just brush it. The slag comes right off there. For most parts, I noticed that places where I stopped and started at, it made little spots that I had to hit with a little grinder. No big deal. I just need more practice, lots of practice. But I'm gonna get this firebox tacked up, get it square, get that door cut out in here, and go from there. Well, y'all done exceeded my limits today. It's 5:30. I got a good bit done today. Wish I'd always got more done. Always. Did have to cut into this other sheet here. Figured I was gonna have to. I wasted a little bit of material. But I can use it somewhere else, no problem. But that little jewel right there did a fantastic job. I just don't like this end on here. Always having to compensate about 3/16, somewhere right up in there to get it cut on the line. It's not horrible. I wish it was a little bit better. But a lot of this smaller stuff, a lot of these shortcuts like this right here, I can just throw a straight edge up on there and it gets it pretty close. As you see, I just throwed it up on there and whacked it off. Got it pretty straight. This is where I'm at right now. Got started with the main chamber. It's gonna be 40 inches long, about 23 inches high, right around there. I just wanted the inside, give plenty of room for both of the racks. It's gonna go in here. Also those tuning plates I keep seeing. This is going to be a reverse flow. Got that all tied together, squared up, got the door cut out. A lot of welding to do on it. That's a morning job. I'll probably get started on that first thing, getting that welded up, then I'll get back on this one. Get all these, this is what the end looks like. So what's gonna happen here, those ain't too sure how a reverse flow works. Inside here, there'll be a basket, fire basket. I'm also gonna put a a propane nozzle in there to light the wood. And also it aids in, maintaining heat inside there if you need it. These reverse flows, they were pretty good. Anyway, the top up here will hang. It will cut out in here into the bottom of here. There'll be plates in here that runs all the way down to the end. And I guess the reason why they call them tuning plates, there'll be several plates that's be cut in here. So you can take them out, move them around as you want. You'll be able to take them out. There's going to be a rack down here, so you can use this as a pit also, just to grill on. So, smoker, grill. That smoke comes up through the bottom, runs all the way across, back up, comes inside the chamber, and then the stack will be down fairly low down here. So the heat comes up, fills up the chamber, comes out here. So it's going to go through the bottom, back up the top, fill up the chamber, then go out the stack. So holds in heat real good. You don't have a big difference in your hot spots. You'll typically, when you cook where the heat just comes out here on this end, if the firebox was over here, you had your heat come out, it would be hot on this end and cool on this end. You might have about a 15, 20 degree difference in here, but then you go with those tuning plates. If it's too hot down here, you just slide them tuning plates down a little bit, let a little heat come up through the middle. Eventually you'll figure out what works best. But you have options. There'll be a air dampener on this end. Use the stack on this end just for grilling. So don't have to build a fire in this box, just to grill. So I'll get the rest of it cut out tomorrow, hopefully, and get it put together. Maybe get that door cut out. Get some hinges on this thing, get it hung. I'm gonna build a rack. Gonna put it on wheels. I plan on putting these 8-inch casters on here. Just to roll around where you want it. But see how it goes.